Magandang araw ho sa inyong lahat mga kapatid. Pag-usapan natin ngayon, ito ho nangyari dyan sa EDSA Busway. Meron ho kasing taga US Embassy na illegally daw dumaan doon sa busway, EDSA Busway. Tapos, ito na nga ho, hinarang ng mga ng mga bantay doon ng mga taga Philippine Coast Guard. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit Coast Guard ang nagmamando ng trapiko doon o nagbabantay ng trapiko. Ay nako, DOTR natin. 'Di ba parang tanga lang. Meron tayong MMDA na talagang nakatalaga para diyan. Meron tayong tawag dito, yung Highway Patrol Group, meron tayong ah, LTO, 'di ba? Bakit Philippine Coast Guard ang nakalagay sa kalsada? Naka-uniform pa ng pang Coast Guard. Ano 'yun? Doon pa lang hindi na ako natutuwa eh. Parang gago lang eh. So, doon sa nangyari, eto,
So we're gonna have
ayan. So, nakausap nila rito, eto yung Amerikano taga US Embassy. Nakita po nila na itong sasakyan na ito ay merong diplomatic plate. Okay? May diplomatic plate ito. Ngayon, ba't ako naiinis sa nangyari? Kasi hindi po nila ito ho kasi nangyari doon. No? Teka, basahin na natin. Ayan. Sabi rito, Special Action Intelligence Committee for Transportation. Driver from American Embassy ticketed for busway violation in Ortigas. Ayan. On February 7, at approximately 8:12 a.m., an SUV with diplomatic plates from the American Embassy was caught during the busway, using the busway on Ortigas Avenue, violating traffic rules. The Special Action and Intelligence Committee for Transportation intervened, attempting to ticket the driver after he failed to present a valid license, showing only his passport instead. Right. This situation heated up when another American from the vehicle challenged the photo taking of the passport. Hindi ho po pwedeng pinipicturean ng passport. Claiming it was illegal, that is correct, and demanded the image be deleted. That is the appropriate. He also asked that the apprehending officer speak to high-ranking police officer. Actually, hiningi niya sa general, yung PNP chief. Kasi ito ho yung mas maalam sa batas. Yun ang kanyang presumption. To resolve the issue before it was escalated to embassy level. Despite the tension, the driver received a ticket. Okay. So, ito yung yung video.
US Embassy. If we can handle it through PMB, that's okay. If we have to report it to US Embassy, we're gonna make an official diplomatic that he is threatening to steal US diplomatic material. That's what he threatened. So I don't want to do that. So I would like to just handle this through PMP. We're going to Camp Rame. You can escort us to Camp Rame right now. That's who we're going to meet. So if we could just finish this so it stays low, that'll be much better. You don't have to give it to us. I don't want your personal information. All I ask, you give it to the PMP general and he will follow up. Not me, not us.
Yeah, it's not us. It's for him.
I don't want the U.S. involved, but his threat, which is hostile and illegal to confiscate diplomatic passport, that's a violation of international law, man. You said you were taking it.
Earlier. You said you were
threatened.
confiscating it.
Okay, then you threatened. You admit it. I don't want because. You admit that you threatened to violate law. So I don't want to.
Kasi parang mga tanga, sinasabi nila, bawal daw nila, labag daw sa batas. Kasi 'di ba meron lang mga pinapayagan na na mga sasakyan at gumamit ng busway, ng EDSA busway. Kailan lang naman etong anak ni Raf, ni Rafi Tulfo, 'di ba? Hindi niya kinonyatan yung anak niya, binaby pa niya kasi hindi naman daw po tumakas, hindi naman minura. Sabi nga ho Duralex said Lex, the law may be harsh, but it is still the law. 'Di ba? Dapat tinulfo niya yung anak niya. Oh, tapos nag-public apology yung anak niya. Anak ng kamuting buhay ito. Tapos sa mga Pilipino, okay lang naman daw yon kasi congressman naman yung anak. Talaga ang Pilipinas, wala pa talaga tayo sa level ng pag-asenso. Pagka ganyan ang takbo ng utak ng mga Pilipino. My God.
Take this to the U.S. Embassy, and they have to take it further. We're going to Camp Crame. You could escort us to Camp Crame. Then you could talk to the general directly. If you don't want to talk to him on the phone, I ask you to escort us then. But I don't want your personal information, but I don't want him to threaten violation international law.
Okay, binabanggit niyang violation international law. Ano ba ho kasi yun? Eto nga diplomatic immunity is a principle of international law by which certain foreign government officials are not subject to the jurisdiction of local courts and other authorities for both their official and to a large extent their personal activities. Okay? So kabilang po dito yung kanilang driver, yung mga nagtatrabaho diyan sa embassy, hindi po sila saklaw ng batas natin. May immunity sila. Yun ang problema rito Yung kakulangan sa nalalaman sa batas. May pagkukulang po dito. Ito ho mismong mga bossing nitong mga taga Coast Guard na bantay nila diyan, yung task force nila. Dapat sinasabi nila yan na na pag merong mga diplomatic corps, merong mga diplomatic plates diyan na dumadaan, pabayaan nyo yan, pagbigyan ninyo. Sa Makati nga maging doon sa BGC sa Taguig. Pag kami nakitang ganyan, pag pinakita lang nila yung diplomatic card nila, pinagbibigyan yan, mag-U-turn, ina-assist pa nga. Ito pa, isa pang halimbawa. Katulad doon sa nangyari po, naalala nyo yung kasama ni PBBM sa kanyang entourage sa Thailand, yung allegedly ng hipo. Ano ang pangalan nun? Yung matandang dating congressman na ng hipo, si Harry Angping. Di ba? Yan ang sinasabi dati. Bakit naman daw hindi na aresto si Harry Angping doon? Ang asawa niya po ay kabilang sa presidential entourage pag pumunta si PBBM noon sa Thailand. Ngayon, extended po sa kanila yung, kasi meron pa yan, pwede nyo i-google yan, yung extension of diplomatic immunity. Makikita nyo sinasabi yung mga kasama, yung mga trabahador nila, extended sa kanila yung diplomatic immunity. So kaya hindi po ito sina Harry Angping inaresto doon sa Thailand. Pero nabalita, pero inalis din ng mga balita na yun daw dahil nga hindi dapat ito nagiging cause ng iskandalo. So merong misunderstanding, dapat tapos nalaman na settle din naman agad, 'di ba? So dito sa Pilipinas, sa Knamputya, meron pa ritong isang ginawang mali rito. Etong enforcer dito Tingnan niyo masisita siya rito
Okay, please, now.
This could be settled right now if you just talk to the general. It's done if you just talk to the general. That's it. It can be settled right now in less than a minute if you just talk to the general. And then we can move on. Otherwise, we're going to have to...
Ayaw daw lumabag sa... Ayaw nilang...
He just said needs to have a quick conversation with him. Otherwise, we're going to have to go through the process of talking to you as the embassy units allow for work.
Kasi yun naman kasi ang proseso niyo sir. Yung po proseso natin kapag wala ang flight
Hindi marunong mag-English yung enforcer nila.
So,
diba? Ngayon, ang problema ito. Baka sa dami ng sinabi ng Amerikano, hindi naman maintindihan noong Pilipina. Plus ng iba pang mga nakapaligid. Yun ang problema dyan.
sir, is LTR supposed to threaten U.S. Embassy like this and steal property? Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.
He tried to confiscate my diplomatic passport, which is I need. to live and work
That's why
there.
we
That's not
we take
acceptable.
pictures na lang.
I understand, but he wanted to confiscate it. That's what he said. He's holding on to it until we talk to him and raise this issue.
That's the guy. That's the self.
Okay.
I know, but that's
Will
specific.
you talk to the? Will you? This is why I want to go to intelligence group chief of PNP. This is a this. Listen. You know what he could do? He could
Ang nakakahiya, no? Tinuturuan pa sila.
sell the picture of the passport to the Chinese spies who were helping China arrest.
Okay. Isa kasing ginawa rin dito pupunahin yan dito na bakit ginamit pa na pagkuha ng video, pag-picture, personal phone. Dapat hindi kasi, yung problema kasi yung mga nagbabantay dyan, nagbablog din. Sinasabayan ng pagbablog gamit ang personal phone nila.
How do we know he's not going to do that? Is this his personal phone or work phone?
Yan o.
Personal.
Sabi niya So, hindi natin alam na yung kinuha niyang picture. Kinuna niya kasi yung diplomatic passport. Kaya pinalagan at pinadidelete. Sabi niya, hindi natin nasisiguro na baka yan ay ipadala niya sa mga Chinese diplomats o sa mga Chinese spy. Paano natin masisiguro na hindi niya gagawin yan? Is that a company phone, which is the OTR phone, the OTR issued phone, or a personal phone? Yan ang tanong niya dyan.
Phone. His personal phone that he could sell to the Chinese spies. And now you're going to cause a problem between the U.S., the Philippines, and the Chinese. Why would you use personal phone? You should use work phone. How do we know he doesn't talk to the Chinese on the personal phone?
Diba? Ito pang kagaguhan nila. In-upload pa nila itong video na to. PBBM, kailangan nyo hong kumilos sa mga tauhan ninyo. Nagmumukhang tanga po ang ating pamahalaan sa ganito. Tang-ina, nakakaya. Diyos ko po, sobra-sobra grabe.
Sabi niyo na lang po si General Dawes. Sabi niyo na lang na hindi naman kasi kailangan lang talaga sir ng information ni driver.
Yung ID
details.
ID naman.
So, kausapin mo sir.
Pero nga napagkaroon na ID,
Wala sir, yun lang. Wala sir.
Get the general on the phone right now, and this can be resolved.
And put the general on the phone right now. Di ba? Hinihingi niya nga niya yung PNP general natin, PNP chief natin. So, Smith. Tapos hindi pa nila alam yung phone number. Yung hepe nila dyan, walang contact. My God.
Solved in less than a minute.
Ikaw na lang ko pang
Anong kwando?
hindi sir, i-explain lang sir na pinicturan, tapos hindi naman kinapinsin. Kasi yun na po ang proseso nila sir.
Tang-ina mo proseso. Grabe. Ay, nako. Mapapamura ka talaga.
Kausapin niyo sir. Okay? Okay sir.
Okay, call. Hey, call. Because we don't want to have to go to the U.S. Embassy. It's going to create.
Okay, sabi ni Tiburcio Gonzales o Tengsu, nasa bansa natin yung wala siyang karapatan magsalita ng ganyan, masyadong mayabang. Meron po siya. He has all the right. Mahina po kasing umintindi. Nagkakaroon sila ng language barrier. Mali po ang Pilipino dyan. Kinuna ng picture ang diplomatic passport. Hindi ho pwede yun. Sikreto nga po dapat ang mga lugar nilang information nila eh. Hindi yan dapat kinukunan ng video, hindi yan pinipicturan. Bawal nga magpa-picture sa mga yan. Hindi nga kasi sila saklaw ng mga batas natin. Oh. Naku. Ang tangi lamang pong magagawa natin dito sa kanila ay nairereklamo yung mga yan sa kanilang embassy, diba? Para sila mismo aksyonan nila o ano yung gusto nilang aksyong ibigay. Pangalawa, pwede po ang ating pamahalaan mismo, hindi ang traffic enforcer, ideklara silang persona non grata. Ganun lang. Ang persona non grata po, ginagamit po talaga yan, hindi sa kung sino-sino. Mga foreign diplomats po ang ini-issuehan ng persona non grata. Ngayon kasi baliktad na kung ano-ano na lang, kung kani-kanino na lang eh. Meron ho siyang karapatan. He has all the right na magsalita. Kasi ini-explain niya yung diplomatic immunity nila. Hindi kailangan ng driver na mayroong driver's license. Mabuti hindi nila naisipang i-impound yung kotse. Sobrang lalanan yan.
More trouble forever.
Wala din siyang ibang ID. Sir,
It's okay. I know it wasn't your I know it wasn't your fault or your fault. You made a mistake.
I don't know what the situation is.
I know. We know.
That's right.
What's not process is trying to confiscate a diplomatic document. That's where you cross the line.
Pero
Everything
anong
else is
reklamo
fine.
nila?
Everything else is
Anong
fine.
reklamo?
I know. Everything else is fine. I know that you can't drive in this lane. I'm new here, right?
Oo.
I know that. The problem was crossing the line when he tried to confiscate my
Hey, brother. They want to confiscate the diplomatic passport. They won't give names.
Di ba? Parang tanga. Kukumpiskahin pa yung diplomatic passport. Ay my God.
They won't give number. And then they're taking pictures.
Dinidura mo ba?
Picture ko lang. So I told them, who are you? Will you talk to them, sir? Picture diplomatic passport.
Dinidura ko lang naman.
And I know
Yan na nga lang eh. Diba?
very well.
Actually, ganito lang yan eh. Hindi kahit yung mga Pilipino, kahit tayo hindi nila pwedeng picturean ng mga IDs natin. Bawal po yan. Meron tayong Data Privacy Act of 2014. Mismo nga yung ID natin. Tingnan ninyo yung, sino rito merong national ID? Check-in ninyo yung national ID nyo. Bakit walang pirma ninyo ang national ID nyo? National ID yan. Compliant yan sa Data Privacy Act. Kasi yan yung mga sensitive personal information na hindi po pwedeng bastang i-disclose. Hindi po dapat yan pati yung birthday, hindi yan po pwedeng inilalabas. 'Di ba? Kaya wala kayong pirma diyan eh. Pero nung kayo nag-sign up nung kayo nag-fill out, nag-sign up kayo for that ID, may pinirmahan kayo pero hindi nag-reflect. Kaya po mali yung mga bangko na hindi kinikilala yan as a valid ID kasi walang pirma. Hindi sila updated. Ay nako. Tapos eto mga enforcer nila, kinukunan ng picture ng ID. Marami yan, hindi lang po yung mga nandiyan sa EDSA busway. Halos lahat ng enforcer including the PNP. Pinipicturean, LTO, gano'n. Hindi pwede yan dapat. Hindi pwede. Anong gagawin nila ron sa information ng tao? Diba? I-report namin, sa-submit namin. Hindi pwede yun. Kung lisensya, merong number yung lisensya, dun lang. Hindi yung pipicturean yun. Bawal yan. Ay nako.
Yeah. Will you talk to them, please? Okay, here they are, sir.
Mga siyempre, hindi ako makonti.
Okay lang, sir.
Ha?
Okay lang po.
Wala lang ako sa
Hindi naman siguro.
Kung akong dumating lang ako kasi
Eto,
may
dalawa.
may report mga ko sa itong counter sa US. Hindi ko nasabi yung kumano yung takot kanina pero mabinasa ko daw.
ma'am?
Wala lisensya. Oo.
Ma'am? Opo, ma'am. CCG, ma'am. Wala ba, ma'am? Meron. Ang ATMS lang. Na ano na yung... May problem lang. Problema kami dito.
Ay nako, DOTR Secretary. Yung mga tauhan mo, pakibalik po sila sa Coast Guard. Okay? Kasi yung ganito, kung bakit Coast Guard ang nandyan, dapat nga hindi. Diba? Ang Coast Guard, kasi po, under ng DOTR. Yun ang problema natin dito. Dapat po kasi ang Philippine Coast Guard, ilagay nyo yan sa National Defense. Nakakaawa yung mga taga-Coast Guard ang habol ng mga motorista. Ang dapat po dyan, deputized MMDA personnel ang naandyan. Yeah, kasama yung Philippine Coast Guard. Tulong lang po sila. Pero hindi po sila talaga dapat nandyan. Dapat ang Coast Guard nandun sa coastal. Ay nako. Diba? So dapat dito, i-calibrate nilang maigi yung kanilang mga tauhan. Kasi nakakahiya. Ano, dagat na ba yung EDSA? O baka naman kasi nasanay sila pagka may baha. Yan, need nila ng seminar. Ay nako. Now, ang ginawa naman ho ng ayon naman din ho rito sa balita, ang sabi ng US Embassy ay inuutos daw sa embassy community na sumunod sa traffic regulation at mga batas ng Pilipinas. Okay? Yun naman ang dito sa balita. Ayan o. Ano to, US Embassy na nag-adjust sa katangahan nila. Naalala, yun nga, yung kay Harry Angping, isang katibayan na rin yun ng diplomatic immunity. Yung kay Pemberton, yung sa US personnel, di ba? Hindi naman po ito saklaw kasi hindi naman yung diplomat, kaya nga nakulong rito yon. Kaya lang sa US Embassy nakulong. Oh my God. Okay, iwan na nga muna natin to.